You got to play better than the ump, man. Yankees had 4 hits in a row to start the game, bottom of the first, and actually scored 2 runs. That was amazing. That was just something else. So last night, Yankees come back after blowing their lead. They were up 3-1, blew the lead, come back and tie the game 4-4 in the 9th inning.
Gabe Morales
behind home plate with Rougned Odor drawing a walk to load the bases with 2 outs. Called strike 3. Ball was so far outside, it's insane. I mean, the dot
I think it was 5 inches offside.
It looked like more than that, sir.
Well, I'm just telling you what the stats said.
Okay.
The stats said it was
but that's
StatCast.
It's unacceptable. And Buster only says, yeah, nothing's going to happen. Oh, and by the way, on top of it, when you're going to extra innings, and now to try and move games along, not have 19, 20 inning games in the world of COVID, you put a runner on second base. Red Sox got an extra runner too, put on first base because a called strike 3 was called ball 4. I mean, that was strike 3 too. You even texted me as well.
The one to Bobby Dahlbeck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's strike 3.
Yeah.
That was ball 4.
Looked pretty good.
That was ball 4. So the Yankees had a ball 4 called strike 3 against them, and then had a strike 3 called ball 4 against them.
Yeah.
And that was, by the way, the winning run, because the Yankees did actually score 1 in the bottom. But you got to play better than the ump. And certainly you got to parent better than maybe you should. There's my 10-year-old boy. 10-year-old boy, Coop.
Living and dying with every pitch.
Oh, he was so excited when Gleyber Torres knocked in Aaron Judge, and then, to tie the game. And then, because we have both of them on our fantasy team as well. I mean, he's so excited he's just locked in on fantasy. And the strike 3 is called. Best dad ever. I'm sitting there wondering, what do I do? How do I handle this situation? This is snap judgment. What do I do? Do I just basically sit there and go, well, boy, that was a terrible call, Coop, and we just need to play better than this. Or do I do what I wanted to do, which was, what a bunch of S that is.
I'm going to say you went with the former and not the latter. In that situation.
TJ Jefferson, I had already had a couple of Barolos in me, actually, at this point.
So
in time.
we
had a couple people over. We had a couple people over, fully vaccinated play date in barbecue. I cursed.
No.
You let it go?
Poor Coop.
Oh, he loved that. He loved it more than you do, TJ. I think he likes it when Dad works blue too. But I do remember, growing up and watching my uncle curse over sports. And I, subsequently growing up later found out I think it was because he was putting hard-earned American dollars on things. My son knows I'm not. He just knows that I'm, but I showed him, I'm like, that's so far outside. And you know what he says to me? You know what my son says to me?
He said, that's some bull.
No, he did not.
Okay. That would have been great.
No, he didn't.
You're GD right, Dad.
No. You know what he says to me? He goes, but Dad, we have Matt Barnes, and that's a strikeout for our fantasy. And I'm like, Coop, we're down 70 points in fantasy. We're going to lose fantasy. This is the last game of the week. We're done. We're out. And I told him, I'm like, sometimes, Coop, reality is more important than fantasy. In reality, we just got absolutely hosed. I don't know if it all sunk in. I'm trying to teach him the ways of the world.
He's still young. He's learning.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.